All right, we're back out at Tyler's. He's got the car all covered up here, cleaned it all up for me. Look at that, eh? This guy takes care of his stuff when it's around here. I like it. Well, you're gonna take, this is like revealing the wheels. You're gonna take the cover off so you're all clean? Yeah, she was pretty nasty. I don't even know if I don't think I even got any video of it because it was so bad, but maybe I did.
It was fairly dirty.
Damn, she's looking good. Oh, feel that? This guy waxed it too.
Clay bar, wax.
Jeez.
All out.
Looks good. Yeah, so I was up in Windsor today. Bear finally got those axles done, so got them here in the truck, so we'll pull those out and hopefully get those installed here, and hopefully everything goes all smooth with that and we don't have any issues. Also got the wheels here. Hopefully they fit with no issues. Guess we're gonna find out now.
Don't need those where we're going.
No, fuck those. Fuck those things. I backed right up here. I don't know if, yeah. I don't want the heat out. That's just my blocker. It's blocking it from moving around. Ugh. I got new center sections too, like the little strange thing that went on there.
Yep.
And they gave it to me to have on. I went right back in. I'm like, where the hell are the fucking center things?
So which one's left and which is right?
I don't know.
Well, one's longer than the other.
That's what I was looking at. I think it is. We'll figure it out. That's why I set it up over there so we take a look and see if we can figure out, because I got no clue on how this shit works. I'm the guy that's used to, like, you know, standard studs and regular ass nuts. Now we got all these spacers and these things just thread on too.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not too sure on how this all works yet, but we're gonna figure it out. That was the other thing too. I figured it'd probably be better to wait till this section warmed up before I put the, because they're just stickers.
So did they give you new ones?
Yeah. Yeah, as soon as I sat in the truck, I went right back in because I'm like, there's no way I'm going without those centers because those things look sick. I'd rather run just, you see the strange on the axle rather than the center cap, in my opinion. But yeah, now that I know what they do, because at first when I called them, I kind of misunderstood what the hell they were saying, but when they said put a new pattern in it, they just meant a new pattern. So still got the 1/2 inch stud holes there, and they just drilled a whole new pattern for the 5/8. So now technically I guess we could put 10 studs in there and go tractor pulling.
Yeah.
If we don't get out of drag racing, we can go tractor pulling. Heavy duty axles. Yeah, so I'm not too sure how this shit all works. But I guess first thing is getting it in. You think?
Yeah. May as well.
May as well. All right. Guess you kind of got to drill the rotors out too, eh? This probably won't work with the 5/8 studs.
No, not quite.
Not quite.
Don't fit.
The internet doesn't lie.
Yeah.
All right, one other thing I wanted to mention here to people watching that might be updating their axles to 5/8 studs. Actually, any studs in general, if you still run the ABS on these cars, this tone ring gets in the way. So these studs got to be put on before the whole C-clip eliminator stuff and the bearings and all that shit. Strange does have a different style stud that you can put a nut in from the back, but I guess that style was like 5/100ths of an inch away from that tone ring, so we ended up having to go with this style stud, which absolutely sucks if you have to change a wheel stud, because they have to pull all this shit apart to get the wheel studs out. On the 1/2 inch, actually, now that I remember, we actually shaved down the head of the bolt and pulled it through the other way just to get it through without having to pull everything apart. But I don't think we'd get away with that on the 5/8 studs. But just for anyone that's interested, that's watching this, that might be going through this at some point in time. All right, so we've ran into some issues, some fitment issues. So the wheels are actually rubbing on the calipers about what? You think 3/8 of an inch, 1/2 inch or so?
About that.
Yeah. It's all good. We just got in touch with Houston, so we're working through with him to see what we can figure out here to get a solution. This is the way the shit goes when you're modifying and working on stuff. There's always shit that comes up. So we were just talking about that, and you know, it's not bad when you got like a street car, but when you want to get into racing and shit, every time you upgrade stuff, there's always something. One thing leads to another. So we'll keep you guys posted how that goes. We just drilled out the factory wheels, so we got the factory wheels on there until we figure out what we're gonna do to get those other wheels to fit. And in the meantime, hopefully we can get it over to Rick at Myers Auto Body there to get the hood painted up. So gonna give him a shout tomorrow and see what his timeline is on that, and then we'll bring you guys from there. You got anything to add, Tyler?
I don't think so.
No? Just taking up more of your shot for a longer time, right?
It's not in the way.
All right, we'll keep you guys posted. All All right, so we're back out at Tyler's. I think we have a solution for our issue with the wheels not fitting. I was going back and forth with Houston there. We thought potentially the way to fix this was going to be to get some strange brakes from the back. Really not comfortable with doing that. Later to think more about it, actually wouldn't have a rear e-brake anymore. So not having an e-brake is kind of important with a stick shift street car. So really didn't want to give that up. Did a bit more digging into other options to get this taken care of. And actually Orby gave me a link to Billet Pro Shop. They've actually got a kit, which I'll show you guys here shortly, that has different rotors and caliper brackets that move the caliper back away from the wheel. So hopefully these will work out. We got the car back pulled apart here again. So we'll take a look at these and then hopefully this will be the solution to our issues. And I'll be able to retain the factory rear caliper, which is ideal for me in my preference. So. All right, here's the kit here. So it comes with a couple rotors, kind of with a bit of a, I guess would you call that an offset, Tyler?
Yeah.
Offset, yeah, it kind of remove the factory caliper back away from the wheel. Comes with a bracket for the ABS sensor and a bracket for the calipers. So this kit is typically, I guess, for just like a stock setup. My car has the C-clip eliminators in it. So Billet Pro Shop said that this kit will work with the strange 8.8 C-clip eliminator kit. We're most likely gonna have to cut off the caliper bracket, but Tyler's pulling it apart right now and we'll get it apart and take a look and see how this is gonna work out. I guess, yeah, for the 1/2-inch studs, so they'll have to be drilled out just like Tyler drilled out the factory ones here. They're a little bit smaller too, eh?
Yeah.
Let's do the weight test. Oh, feels similar to weight. I know this kit cuts a bunch of weight off the car, but more specifically, I guess when you got the factory stuff, because the factory bracket that's on the factory housing there is super heavy. I still got those sitting at home, so that's probably majority of the weight, but yeah. I don't think we're gonna have much of a weight savings compared to what we've got here right now. So just for reference there, you can see the difference in the spacing there from the factory on the left and the Billet Pro Shop option here on the right that we're putting on. So he's got to figure out how this is all gonna work with this 8.8 C-clip eliminator kit. This live, we got her all ready here. I think the only thing we had to do is obviously, yeah, cut off those the brackets for the caliper that were on that C-clip eliminator kit. We did a little bit of a hack job and trimmed down the bolts a bit for the calipers, but if you had some spacers, we didn't have any spacers hanging around, so we just did that. So Tyler made a great discovery. You actually don't need to screw around with the factory caliper bolts because the kit from Billet Pro Shop comes with caliper bolts. So here we are switching them out.
Pay a little more attention, I guess.
Yeah. Aside from that, I guess the only thing was 3 of the bolts for the C-clip eliminator are slightly short. They should be all right anyways, but we might end up putting some longer bolts in there once we get it together. But here's the moment of truth. See if we're good now. Yeah, there it is. That's better. How much room's in there between that? Can you see? Is it still pretty tight?
I can get my finger through there.
Yeah. Whoa. Whoa. We are golden now, I think. Have to shoot Houston a message and let him know that we're all good now. Hell yeah. Is something rubbing? Oh, I thought something was rubbing. You scared me there.
All good.
There we go. We'll have to get our strange center caps put on it because it looks hideous without those, but there it is. I guess we'll have to get the other side done. You guys aren't going to get a full visual till the hood's done. When the hood's done, then we'll put all the wheels on and do a full reveal. Yeah. We only got a few weeks left too. The first race May 3rd, so that's like 3 weeks from now. And I think Rick's going to bring in the car to paint the hood hopefully next week, and then we'll also have to get the other wheels and tires mounted for the race. So
and get the trailer ready.
Oh yeah, trailer too. Geez, so much stuff. Yeah, it never ends. All right, that's gonna wrap up this video. Just a little update too. In the last video, I mentioned to everyone that we were going through the process to get some variances for the shop, and those got approved. So shop build will hopefully start in the next few weeks, and obviously I'll keep you guys up to date with that. And as we go through those steps and get that on the go, super excited for that. But yeah, so on the next video, I guess we'll catch you at Myers Auto Body there to get the hood all put on, and after that, we'll be putting the wheels on. There's some trailer stuff too, so I put some lights in the trailer, so I'll dump that in here now, but that's gonna wrap it up, and we'll catch you on the next video. All right, we're still waiting to get those axles back for the car from Bear, so I got a couple weeks here to screw around. So I'm pulling up to the enclosed trailer now. I'm gonna grab this thing, get it out to Tyler's shop, and we're gonna put some D-rings in it, put some lighting in it, get this thing set up, ready to haul. Just backing up to her now, get her loaded up where I got her parked here, and we'll head out there and take a look at it. All right, we got the trailer out here at Tyler's. Everyone's gonna get the first good look at the trailer. Tyler, it's gonna be his first look as well, so here it is. Yeah, that's her.
Yeah, it looks clean.
Not too bad. It's got a couple little things on her, but
Yes, if we grab the handle,
oh yeah,
life will be a little easier.
maybe. I think that should be fine for the car to get up on. I don't think it's that low. Hopefully.
Maybe on the hoist, should make it on that.
I actually probably wouldn't mind getting like a flap or something. How they got the
That
flaps.
flips out.
Yeah. There she is.
Nice.
Not bad. Lots of height.
In fact, you can stand up.
Yeah. Exactly. But yeah, it's got some spots. You can see where he hit it with the rake getting snow off the roof. There was one right here. He like taped it. That was his patch job.
High quality, right
High
there.
quality. Oh yeah. I can see the light. I think that's the only one that's like right through.
Yeah.
Just need a little patch on there, but aside from that, that's her. So we'll have to get some D-rings put in here, some lighting. The only light we got here is right this guy here. Oh.
Truck has to be on.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, we got some LEDs to put in here, get her all lit up. It's funny how like wavy this shit is, eh?
That's normal.
Just the way she goes.
Yeah.
We got some nice E-track on the side. Bunch of these things too. I can imagine. I didn't realize how many you had in here, so that's super beneficial having all those guys. I was wondering too. I seen on Amazon they got like an actual thing that you can put right into here, into the E-track for the tires.
I was
tires.
gonna say I'll make you one.
Oh.
I've made them before.
Okay, I was gonna order it up, but I didn't know if this would be strong enough. Just how they have it mounted on here. It looks like it's just mounted into the wood, but I'm sure it's probably strong enough to hold this spare.
Yeah.
At least get it up out of the way. It's got a little bit of weight to her. I think eventually it wouldn't be too bad if I got like a little toolbox thing here, and then like put like a top or whatever. Kind of build in a nice little section here.
Build a tire rack.
Yeah, tire rack would be cool too. Yeah, because I bring the spare tires and shit. But
Yeah.
it's a lot. Don't got much headroom here to get out. Yeah, on the sides got a little bit of. Where is it? Like here. But whatever. I'm not the first one to put damage on it. So 24 by 8.5. What else? 16-inch on centers, all aluminum. 5,200 pound axles as well, torsion axles. So set up pretty good, and I pretty much paid like almost half of what the thing's worth. So the guy made one trip with it, and yeah, just an old retired guy with a bunch of money, and didn't like dealing with people. So I was able to steal this thing. So I was looking for a while and was able to scoop this up. But this will be nice, especially as we take the car down to Florida to sick week.
Yeah.
Rather than pulling it through all the snow and shit in an open trailer. So yeah, we're gonna put some D-rings in it, put some lights in it, and kind of go from there. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on the trailer? Good deal or what?
Oh yeah.
Yeah? Think it'll do the job?
Oh yeah.
A little bit of
Get
space
some
too.
lighting in here. And
Get her all lit up. Yeah, because that one little light probably just won't do the job.
not quite.
No. All right, so a bit of an update there. It looks like we actually got 12-inch on center with this thing. I thought it was 16-inch on
Even
center,
better.
but looks like she's 12-inch. What a deal. Hi.
Are you trying to hide?
Yes.
All right, we're back out to work on the trailer here. Got a bunch of lights that I'm gonna put in this bad boy. Just got this little shitty thing in here right now. I got 8 LED strips that I want to get put in, so I've got them placed up here, the first set where I want them. I got an idea of where I want everything placed all the way along back. So Should really brighten it up in here because it's super dark right now. I'm gonna get started on that. Looks like Tyler's already started getting some brackets made up here for the tie down. So we'll get him to, I guess, fill everyone in what he's doing with that. You show us just special brackets here.
They ain't
Well,
pretty,
they
but
hey,
they
that don't
work.
look too bad.
Well, they're not horrible, but no professional skill.
I'm not even sure how these are gonna, like, so what's the plan? Like how
They're
you're
gonna
gonna-
sit up against the frame rail here and
Yeah.
then a cross member here.
Ah, I see.
And then I need to get some pipe yet to go through
Yeah.
the cross members to bolt through
Okay,
so that we don't
makes,
collapse the frame rails.
that makes sense.
We'll weld a piece of aluminum pipe into the frame so
Yeah,
the bolt can pass through and add some strength.
sweet. That makes sense now when I'm looking at it.
And then just bolt that on the bottom and
Yeah.
this on the top.
Oh, hell yeah. And then that's right, and that's in the corner, right? So,
Yeah.
but not gonna bore anyone with too much shit here. So we're gonna get this thing pulled inside, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get these lights wired up. Huh. Wait. What? Oof. There it is. That's definitely gonna work. Super happy with that. The old Amazon specials, that's definitely gonna work. Super happy with how those turned out. So lighting is done. Next we'll be on to the D-rings.